said fuck that dog, remember?
Right? Wait, you beat him?
I beat him.
Alright, well, then fine, whatever.
Hooray!
I really thought I'd beat that.
Totally
while I
beat
was
that guy.
going on and on about Gargoyles Quest 2. Gargoyles Quest 2.
But,
Do it.
I remember I made a lot of bad video game decisions. Like I picked Zelda 2 before I picked Zelda 1.
Oh,
That was terrible.
that is probably
The worst
all right.
thing.
I'm not
you
just
can
gonna
do.
say that it's as bad as it can get, but
That's the best.
uh,
But I picked
being
Rocketeer
a
over
fan,
Turtles 2.
being a major fan of like fucking Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I said Final Fantasy. All right. Yep. Beer. But also, obviously I said that one because that is my fucking favorite of all time. I played that so many fucking times.
I always like to say, like, I say it a lot, like, Tetris Attack, one of the best video games of all time. DuckTales, my favorite, one of my favorites of all time. I've never made a top 10 per se, because there's just so many games
that would be hard.
I know.
That would be fucking
For me, the first Knights of the Old Republic game, Zelda, and the old question of, is Mario World or Mario 3 better? I like to think World, but like you're trapped on a desert island, you only have one Mario game for the rest
We
of
can
your life.
agree that both are fucking fame.
Oh fuck yeah, fucking fantastic.
Still think the 3's better though. But
I like to think World, but the best decision I ever made, I will never. This was 6th
how many
grade.
different power-ups are there?
Not Hammer Brothers suit.
It was just.
It's such a cool suit. It's too power.
But this like I was gonna make an argument like for you, and then I realized you're older than me. I was gonna say like because I was a kid. Like, all right, here was the major story for like my Super Mario. We were talking about like at Christmas you get video games and like I get that one video game. But here's what like can happen. I don't know if it happened every time, but we have like we did Christmas at I apologize for all the and stuff. Like since I'm playing, I'm trying to actually
we don't do this scripted. We just turn the recorder on and fucking go.
So like I'm trying to tell a story and battle super hard at the same time.
Yeah, which is pretty.
So
fucking
I
cool.
do apologize, but bear with me. But so like you have Christmas at your house, and like we opened our presents and did our thing at like our house.
Oh, then we
went to like my grandmother's house afterwards.
Yeah.
So what happened was I got Super Mario 3 as like a present from my grandmother. So it wasn't at my house.
Oh, I get it.
So like I had to wait until we got all the way back.
You were probably skitsy.
Here.
The mighty Chuck does fall once or twice,
Well,
doesn't he?
I can't tell a story and
Go ahead.
But yeah, so like I mean I got it at my grandparents' house. And
Just chugging my beer.
like I read the back of that box and the manual so many times over before I could go home and get to play the game. And like I was so hyped up for it. Like I was just so like, did you see this world? Like in this world you get to do this. Like, like you get to do this. You fly with the raccoon suit. Like this leaf, it makes you fly. Like, oh my god. And then I got home and I played it and I wrecked the crap out of it. And then I played it like 10 more times.
When I first got Mario World, I got it with the Super Nintendo version. It was a bit of a story. In 4th grade, now if I remember, I was in 4th grade when the Super Nintendo came out. So the Genesis was always out for a little while. And I just had a Nintendo. That's all I had. An Atari and I had a Nintendo. And my parents said I could get one 16-bit system because $1 million. Okay. So for a while, I had to think of which one, because my buddy had a
16-bit. What's that?
I explained it. My dad would play Mario with me a lot, so he kind of got it.
You know the joke. Like you're saying you're not millionaires, but at least you had a 16-bit system.
I didn't mean that as a joke.
My older brother did when he got a job, and he taunted me the shit out of me.
To be fair, that is what an older brother does.
If he's, I know exactly how to piss him off, because if he's listening, yeah, while he did have this 16-bit system, and he would taunt me with it and blah, he let me play Mega Man X.
I know this.
And he was like, yeah, you're allowed to play, he's like, I will allow you to play my Super Nintendo. And he goes, you can play Mega Man X. He goes, I have one condition. He goes, you just can't beat it before me. One cannot play, like, so just Lord of the Rings. One does not simply play a video game and stop before the ending.
Yeah.
No, I wrecked the shit out of it. Mega Man X is a fantastic game. Oh my god, when you could bounce off the walls and do that shit, I was like, oh my god.
Fuck!
This is orgasmic. But, yeah, I totally beat it.
He's got
way
the
before
back. I died again.
Yeah. This is the half the reason why I cut you off. I'll take my story while I'm not playing.
Oh.
Because I was gonna make a joke about, hey, like, why is, like, the person who's gonna tell the story is the one who's playing. But, yeah, no, I totally beat that game. I wrecked it. And we were eating dinner at the table one time, and he totally just caught me off guard. He was just, like, explaining a bunch of stuff, like, oh, yeah. He's like, how's X going? I was like, you know, it's okay. Like, you know, I beat a couple levels. And, he just slipped in something about it. Hey, you know, like, it's something along the lines of, like, in the credit or, like, at the end, like, or, it was probably, like, you know, the boss has, like, three final forms. And without thinking, because I was eating, I just was like, yeah, I know. I mean, they're not that difficult. And I was you got that wide face looking at your plate like, shit. Because, what the fuck did I tell you? I was like, you work all the time. You expect me to just not play the damn game? Like, I'm not gonna make it to that stage and be like, oh, this must be the final boss. I better stop and put the controller down and just... Because it's not like you
don't know. He's got multiple forms.
You know, Mega Man. You can't just go back to that stage. There's no save point.
No, you can't. No.
But yeah, I wrecked that fucking game. I don't think he ever did end up beating it.
No way. Wow.
Young kids for the fucking win.
Kids, yeah.
All right. And now you can continue yours.
Oh, thank you. So anyway, my parents said I could get one 16-bit system. And for a while, I'm like, well, my buddy has a Genesis, and to be fair, that thing is really cool. But also Super Nintendo, and I remember Super Nintendo had a commercial where it said it has like 42,000 colors. And like, you know what? I want that. I want the system with the most colors. Give me that fucking thing. Plus, I'm like, I already, I subscribed to Nintendo Power. I see these games. I already have Nintendo. I decided I wanted a Super Nintendo. This is about 4th grade. The problem was, I did really bad in math that year. My dad was furious. It was bad. And he's like, you're never getting a 16-bit system. You tell that to a little kid who had his heart set on that shit, you might as well said there's no Santa and you're going to hell. It was that deal, man. But, and then 5th grade comes, excuse me, and then 5th grade Christmas, I didn't expect to get a 16-bit system, because I really thought my dad was still mad at me. Because I brought my grade up and such. And then, totally unannounced, under the tree, 5th grade.
Unannounced?
Well, I didn't expect, I didn't ask for it. I was
Ladies
scared.
and gentlemen, it is Christmas time.
It was
and we are
better
announcing
than,
the presents.
Oh my god, it was so better than that. It was. But, basically,
in this corner, weighing in at a 16-bit
woohoo!
Super Nintendo!
It was literally like that, but with angels singing. But I didn't dare mention 16-bit console. I didn't dare mention getting a 16-bit. Because, one, my dad was still mad at me and always bringing it up. like, okay. So 5th grade Christmas comes, I open up a fucking box under the tree, and it's a fucking Super Nintendo with Super Mario World. I skits the fuck out.
Back
it
when
was
systems-
literally Jesus looking you in the face and going, "You done good, kid. You done good."
Back when systems required
A launch title.
Yeah,
a
like,
bundled
yeah,
launch. Because
yeah.
that's how you should fucking do things.
and you know Nintendo is gonna be the fucking shit.
Yes, yes. You give a game with the system. That's how it fucking
Does it
works.
have Mario in the title? Let's do it.
So, I hope we can end the episode on this. This is good. So, my dad says, okay, I got you something. I'm like, thank you, Dad. Oh my God, I'll be the best kid ever. Thank you. He's like, let me go upstairs. I'll hook this up in your room. Just give me a few minutes. I'm like, okay.
No! Damn it! Ah!
I will finish the story when we return next episode with another beer.
Lies!
Chuck
I
lost. He lost, by the way.
If you go back and check that video, though, I was setting up for great things, and then I realized,
It says
oh my
lose,
God,
though. You lost.
that fucking left side is so high. High as a goddamn.
How high was it?
About as high as we are on beer right now. All right,
I guess that's a thing.
all right, we'll catch you later. Play like shit. Yes. What the fuck did I tell you?